instead of the camera.
Oh, there's so many different ways that you can approach fishing because not everybody is a professional angler like Lawrence here, but you can certainly take the tips that he's offering and then use some of the technology, some of the equipment, and then hopefully when you get out onto the water, it's a beautiful day and you manage to catch some fish. So where should we begin? What have we been using today primarily to catch our catfish?
Well, this hook here is a snelled hook, so it comes on a piece of fishing line.
Yeah.
And then you can see it's got a little barbs on the back of the hook to hold the bait.
Okay.
And there's a barb there on the hook itself. Now, if you're concerned about letting fish go and you want to let all your fish go, you can take a pair of pliers like this and just basically pinch down that barb, right, like that. And that barb is normally there. It's like the reverse point, and it's there to keep the hook from falling out of the fish's mouth.
Right.
But if you don't care, you want to let the fish go, and you want to have less hole in the fish's mouth, pinch the barb down.
Okay.
Right.
Can I just draw attention to something? For those that aren't familiar with Lawrence Gunther, he is Canada's only blind angler. So you just took that hook, explained the different parts of the hook, squished down the barb with absolutely no sight. Is this like second nature to you when you're feeling around the boat? You're working with the equipment?
People hand me lures sometimes. They say, "Be careful, Lawrence, it's got a hook." I say, "Oh, not an artificial hook?"
Right? Like, how many years have you been fishing now, Lawrence?
All my life.
All
All my
your life.
life. So yeah, I do get a little pokey sometimes, but really it's, you know, it's nothing. I mean, now this lure here, this is a spoon. This one has a treble hook. So
Okay.
there's 3 points on that hook. If you're not fishing a tournament and you're not that concerned about bringing the fish in, take this hook off. It's on a split ring here. Remove the treble hook and replace it with a single hook.
Now, why would I use a treble hook in a tournament?
3 times as likely to hook a fish. You got 3
Okay.
more points, right? That's the legal amount of hooks you can use on one lure is 3 points.
Okay.
So, or 2 hooks. 2 hooks each having 3 points, but no more than that. But you don't need always to have all of those points, right? It's not essential to have all of those points.
Okay.
And where's that
You looking for
circle?
the circle hook?
There's the circle hook, yeah.
Okay.
So this is a circle hook. It's almost a complete circle. Like the point comes right back around and points at the shaft of the hook. The point of that is, the whole idea of that is, pardon the pun, is if you're worried about fish swallowing your hook, say you're throwing it out there and you're just letting it sink down, a fish comes, grabs it, swallows it, you set the hook by the time you feel the fish, and it's in the throat. And if you let a fish like that go, it's going to die. It's not a problem if you're going to keep the fish to eat, but you know, quite often we want to let fish go.
Yeah.
So these types of circle hooks, they're really popular with big fish now, sailfish, marlin, things like that. And the whole point is, even if the fish swallows the hook, you can pull it back out, and it always gets hooked right there in the corner of the mouth, right there where it causes no damage and that little bit of cartilage there. Guaranteed 99% hookup every time. No damage to the fish. They swim away happy.
That's a great alternative because it's a pretty gross feeling when you have to pull that hook out of the tummy of a fish.
Oh yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, because you know that it's not surviving. So the circle hook is a good alternative for that. Moby, you're smushing us here. Your guide dog Moby is amazing on the boat, by the way. Okay, now that we've talked hooks, let's talk different types of bait.
So we've been using real worms.
Yes.
Look at this one. Look at this.
Okay, so we've got
This is what they call a stick bait. Now, some people call them a Senko. The original company, the Yamamoto made them, calls them Senkos.
Yeah.
It represents what? What does that look like?
Well, to me, it looks like a worm.
You know what? The guy made it. When he looked at his pen, he was looking at his pen, his big pen, and he said, "I'm going to make a lure that looks just like my pen."
Why? Why though?
He thought it just would make an interesting bait, and he did it. And this falls through the water, and it just do as it's sinking. It just shimmies and
so
shakes.
it's not about what it looks like; it's about how it moves.
Slowly dropping down, shimmying, shaking. Could be anything dying. Could be anything, right?
Yeah.
So the fish just come and look at that and go, "Oh, there's supper."
Yeah.
Boom.
And then you put a hook through that then?
Right. You can either hook it right through the middle, or you can hook it weedless, so you can throw it right into the weeds and pull fish out from behind the weeds, the lily pads and stuff like that.
And you said that there are biodegradable options that are great just in case you lose it or the fish swallows
Well,
it.
you do lose them every so often, for sure. And you want it either just plastic in the bottom of the lake, or you want something that's biodegradable that's going to just disappear after a while.
Right,
And if the
because-
fish swallows it and swims away, it's better that it degrades inside their stomach so they can pass it, right?
Of course, yeah. We're talking about sustainability, right? We've run out of time, but we do want to show you the carp bait. Now, it looks kind of weird, but what is it made up of?
It's a combination of secret recipes, but really what it is in the end is just a dough ball.
Yeah.
So what you would do is you would completely cover the hook with that dough ball,
Yeah.
throw it out there. The carp, they're very sensitive. They don't like anything metallic or stone or weeds stick. They feel that in their mouth. They spit it out right away. But they can pull in that bread dough ball.
Yeah.
They think, oh, a nice piece of bread, and they start to eat it, and then boom, you set the hook, caught them.